Hey friends, it's Freya at Spirit Healer Tarot. How are you? Thank you for all the subscribers that are sticking with me despite my long absence. And for the new folks, welcome to my channel. Um, I, you know, it's been a journey since Uranus transited into my sign. I'm a Taurus. I was really excited because I had this new deck that I wanted to use, and then Uranus kind of snapped into my sign and stuff sort of got discombobulated in my life. So I'm doing these now. It's the 4th of June today, and these readings will span from where we are now through the I can't even talk. September 21st. What is that called? The Fall Equinox? No. Oh my God. Spring Equinox. Yeah, the Fall Equinox. Solstice Equinox. It'll transit through to the Fall Equinox. And the reason I'm doing that is because when I was meditating for these readings, the guide that stepped forward to lead the readings this time around had a channeled message for everyone who's viewing, all signs. And that channeled message, if I can just tap in and remember correctly, it was tell them they are loved, tell them not to worry, tell them that the structures that are being dismantled at this time are for the greater good. So they're being dismantled for the greater good. Tell them it is high time to step into the new vibration. And tell them these readings will assist them and allow them to do that, to step into the new vibrations, the new cycle, so that a new cycle can begin for all of you, individually and collectively, for all of us collectively. So that was the guided message that I was being given to channel for the community this cycle. And that being said, please reach out to me if these are general readings. I'm reading for many people. If the readings sort of touch into specific themes that are going on in your life and structures are being dismantled, I've been doing some readings where tower cards are coming up over and over and over again, and it can be difficult to deal with that energy if you're not used to it, if you're not, if you're a fixed sign like I am. The tower energy can be challenging. So if you feel like there's stuff around you that's happening that you need support around, please reach out for a reading. I'm here to do that and to be that instrument for you to access divine. We all have that connection to divine energy, and sometimes, depending on what's going on for you, it can be hard to access your vibrations. So I go to my reader. She's amazing. If you guys have need of assistance with connecting to the divine, please reach out and let me know. Okay, with that being said, let's go to your readings. Hello again, everyone. So I forgot to mention during the intro that I'm using a new tarot deck. Dun, 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 dun. It's a beautiful one. It's called the Pagan Otherworlds Tarot by Uusi Publications. Each one is like custom sealed, so when you break it open, you're opening up a fresh deck that no one's ever touched before. These are the cards. They're amazing and beautiful, and just they feel like water in my hands, when I'm manipulating and shuffling them. So I really am enjoying working with them a lot. And the really cool thing about this deck is that they have 6 bonus cards. There's a card called the Seeker, which is really beautiful. And then they have moon cards for the different phases of the moon. There's the full moon, and there's the new moon, and all the different phases in between. So I'm really just enjoying working with this deck a lot. I hope you enjoy it as part of your reading. And we're going to clarify with a different deck. Most likely I'll use the Mother Peace deck to clarify the cards. And then as always, you will get an Oracle deck reading card at the end for some extra juice and some extra messages. So here we go. Hello, Aries. Welcome to your reading. I'll say my prayer. I ask that the white light surround us, the light of protection, understanding, and healing. I ask that my guides come through and speak clearly this day for our understanding. May all of my dear Aries' intentions be heard and answered. And I ask that this reading be for the highest and best of all concerned. I ask this through all my teachers. Please show us the messages and energies for Aries regarding this Uranus transit, first few months of it through September 20th, 21st, 2018. What can Aries expect around this Uranus transit regarding their relationships, their finances, their work, their spirituality? I would love Aries to have love in their lives, to be in loving relationships, to have creative work that is fulfilling, and to always be guided towards their highest destiny. And as I'm sitting here, I also ask that Spirit close the gates, entrances, and passageways to any negative or malevolent energies that might seek to insert themselves into this space or influence this space. If they're attracted to this space, may they simply bounce off the field you've created and go to where they're best suited. So be it. Okay, Aries. Uranus transit, first few months through September 2018. Let's see what the cards have in store for you. They're having me do a whole different process, so give me a moment. The first card is going to be the overall energy for this Uranus transit for you for the next few months. The next card is going to be the blessings of this Uranus transit for you for the next few months. The third card will be the challenges that it'll present. The fourth card will be the spiritual guidance for how to move through the challenges. And we'll take a fifth card for you since this popped up. Okay. So Knight of Cups is popping up for you. And, you know, I love the illustrations in this deck. I hope you can see them. It's really beautiful, very classic. Knight of Cups, there's an offer of love that's coming. And I'm mindful that this card flipped out as we were asking about the spiritual, Spirit's guidance for you, right? I pulled the card and then this flipped out. So there's something about an offer of love, you making an offer or someone else making an offer of love to you, that is important during this transit for you from June through September. So let's just see how it plays out. Okay, I'll put it on top here. So the first card is the Two of Pentacles. That's the overall energy for this Uranus transit for you. The next card is the blessing, and it's the Three of Pentacles. Great. Sweet, Aries. The next card is the challenge, and it's the Seven of Pentacles. All right, and the last card is the spiritual guidance, and it's the Lovers in reverse. Wow. And okay. And then we had the Knight of Cups, an offer of love, and the Lovers in reverse. Aries. There's been an upset in a relationship. Either someone turned you down, or you turned someone else down. You know, I'm going to go straight for the Lovers card because it's the most important in the reading. It's the spiritual guidance as well as a really heavy energy in the reading. So the Lovers upright is choices in love, choices in relationships. You can see it's not, even though it's the Lovers and we think of love, we think of romance, we think of beauty and pleasure, there's also a hard energy that comes with the Lovers card. It's, you know, there's bondage sometimes that can be triggered, or dependency, codependency. Is this a good match for me? Compatibility, all those things, right? So in reverse, what I'm getting is that someone either said no to an offer of love, or you said no to an offer of love, or it just became clear that this relationship could no longer move forward in the way that it was moving forward. Something needed to change in the relationship. And so it's in reverse, and then here you are, or here's someone that's wanting wanting to offer a cup of love to this Lovers card energy. Yeah, it's sort of like, here's the Lovers and he's just like wanting to offer it, almost longing for it back. So I'm getting that there, for some of you Aries energies, Aries people out there, there's a little bit of, you know, maybe regret, a little bit of longing for an old love relationship that used to be there for you but is no longer. And I'm getting that that's really where the Uranus transit is shaking things up in your life. This could be a soulmate. This could be, and soulmate is such an awesome word, and it just means someone who's important to you and has lessons to teach you, and you have lessons to teach them. Your soulmate in this lifetime could be a sibling, it could be a child, it could be your parent, you know, it could be a lover. So they're telling me to slow down. Who in your life, who has been taken away in your life? Your mind in this Uranus transit is really wanting to offer them love again. And yet, as the advice card, I know I'm jumping the gun, but as the advice card, the advice is also to see how this love relationship really, you know, it was turned down for a reason. Remember, the beginning message was all these upsets and all these upheavals are happening for a reason. Maybe it's for you to realize that this person really was important to you, and so you're gonna make an offer, or you're gonna change, or this is just you grieving the loss of this relationship. You know, you offering your cup of emotion and moving through the grieving process as it releases. Just know that whatever is being dismantled is happening for the greater good. Now, that being said, The first three cards are all Pentacles cards. So for you, Aries, it feels like money is on the mind, work is on the mind, finances are on the mind, and juggling responsibilities. So the overall energy for this Uranus transit through September for you is the Two of Coins. And the Two of Coins is maintaining, shifting, balancing the many different sides of your life, all your relationships, all your work obligations, all your friendship obligations, all your, spiritual obligations, and all your financial responsibilities to self and others. That's sort of what your Uranus transit is making waves in your life, if that makes sense. The blessing is the Three of Pentacles. The blessing is there is a lot of work for you. Your skills are not overlooked. Your skills are not being taken for granted. People see that you do good work. The Three of Pentacles is the builder, and there is a lot of work for you to do. You will be given opportunities for work over and over and over again in this Uranus transit. And the challenge is the Seven of Pentacles. So let me just tune into the energy of this card, because it's different from the other cards, right? Meaning the other decks. And they're telling me to read from the book, and I really love this this tarot book because the descriptions are so poetic and they're nuanced. They're very beautiful. So I just wanted to read what this Pentacles card has to say. I'll hold it up while I read it. The Seven of Pentacles. Every bountiful harvest has a personal history of labor behind it. The Seven of Pentacles is a card about reflecting on this individual labor and the gifts that were created from it, and how we can best appreciate and share those gifts with the world. What are the possibilities open to us now because of our successful labors? Here we ponder the future by looking at our past, so we can strengthen and grow and live anew. Reflection, investment, and reward are the three key words to this card. So the challenge is for you to really be honest with yourself. Where have your investments of time, energy, love, labor borne fruit? And where have they not borne fruit? And what does that mean for going forward? Are you going to continue to put energy and effort into those things that haven't borne fruit for you? Or will you wisely take your time and energy away from those things, right? And I think this is the part of the Lover's card. What relationships? These three cards talk about work, money, finances, material goods. And if we extrapolate it out, Aries can be very direct, go-getter energy when it comes to work and career. And I think the message is to take this energy into your love relationships. Where has your investment of love and time and energy and effort borne fruit, and where has it not? And it seems like, take a look at the places in your life where you're offering love to people who just can't meet you, can't give back, aren't compatible with you, right? And ask yourself, why am I continuing to invest my time and energy into relationships that don't give me the return that I deserve, Let's see if there's anything else that wants to come out for you, Aries. think that's it. I love these cards because the messages are always really clear and they're always really succinct. So good for you guys. Less viewing on YouTube for you. And let me see, which oracle card would like to come? I think we want to do the animal, the wild unknown animal, and also the love letters to earth. So I'm going to pull one card from the wild animal spirit and another card from, let me put this somewhere, love letters to earth, which I totally love. Move this over. This here. Okay. Please give us a message and a card of inspiration for Aries as they navigate through this evaluation period of resources, time, energy, money, love, and relationships in their life. So you got the owl and it came in reverse this way. So we'll read about owl. And before we do that, we'll pick a love letters to earth. What vibration can Aries focus and meditate upon to assist them during this Uranus transit time through September 2018? Okay, meditating on the Father. So those are the two oracles that have come for you. Let's read each one. Immediately what I get with owl is I get this like no nonsense, very kind, very motherly wisdom and warmth. That's just, you know what to do, right? You know what to do. There's an inner wisdom in you that just knows. Owl people can be very intimidating to others sometimes because you can put all sorts of masks to mask your true intentions, but they will clearly see through and really see to the heart of what your true intentions are, who you really are, your gifts, your strengths, as well as your darkness and shadows. And it came in reverse for you. So I would say take a look at where you're not listening to your inner knowing. Okay? Your inner knowing is pretty strong, it's pretty right on, and something about you is just not listening to it. Let me read. Owl. There we go. Abundance, clairvoyance, and treasures. The owl is a mysterious and otherworldly creature found in folklore from east to west. The white owl in this particular deck is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi and represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. When the owl card appears, it's an omen that a boon or treasure is on its way, either in spiritual or material form. With owl wisdom on your side, you'll see and know exactly what to do with this boon, how it can further serve your dharma and bring abundance to the world. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. When in balance, generous, trusting, and secure. When out of balance, money, quarrels, and scarcity. To bring into balance, make an offering. Right, so to me, when I hear those words and I look at the image, it does talk about these pentacles on the table, and it does talk about being an upside down. It talks about maybe you being pessimistic about the pentacles, but honestly, Aries, you know what to do. There is wisdom in you. You know what to do to bring abundance to you. And they're telling me to slow down. Do not disregard a gift that the universe is wanting to give you out of fear. Okay? owl card in reverse can also be saying no to a gift that is being offered to you out of fear, right? Just take a look. Are you saying no to something out of fear? What is your inner wisdom saying? Can you really see who this person is and what their true intentions are? Yeah, I think that's all that wants to come for this card. So, you know, don't discount your intuition. And then the beautiful Love Letters to Earth healing deck. The image of the Father comes forward for you as an energy and a symbol to meditate upon. So those of you who've been following my channel, you know that when I use these cards, I ask you to take a look at the symbol, look at the light image, and take that symbol into you through your third eye or through the crown or into your heart or into your belly, wherever it feels like it can really vibrate with you during these next few months of the Uranus transit. And I'll read the meditation that goes along with it, but really it's about the symbol and the healing light that the symbol can bring to your system. Father. If Mother is movement, then Father is measure. He is the driving force of clarity, action, strength, structure, and discipline within each of us. He is time, language, and imparts the wisdom of thought. The Father brings stability and encouragement based on the principles of temperance, strategy, and execution. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to share was that this owl card is a very feminine energy. The owl is a nocturnal creature, right? She lives in the night, she flies in the night, she hunts at night. And the fact that it's upside down also means, you know, take a look at where your feminine energies might be unbalanced the next few months, right? Because that's where your feminine is, where your intuition lives. And if it's unbalanced and you can't hear your intuition, it's time to right those energies. And how can you bring your father energy, your masculine energy, to support the feminine in coming forward? How can you bring your father energy to support your intuition? For example, is it carving out time for meditation? Is it carving out space to, you know, drop in and really listen to what your soul wants to share with you? Carving out time keeps coming up as a phrase. So how can your is it buying certain books and reading them, certain self-help books and reading them and putting time and effort into cultivating your intuition, cultivating your gifts, etc. Okay, Aries, I hope that was helpful. This is a new style of reading, and the cards are all new to me except for these. So please reach out if anything needs clarification for you. I'm happy to read for you. My information is below, and I do Skype readings, I do phone readings. I can send you a video of your reading. If you ask me a few questions, I can just create a video and send it to you. There's many ways to connect, so don't let time or space or not living in the same time zone keep you from reaching out. All right, have a beautiful next few months. Have a wonderful summer, and we'll see you soon. Take care.